What's up YouTube? It's me, Faith, and I'm back again with another video. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title today, I'm going to be telling you guys if should we or should we not have a fair this year. So my state is having a drive-through fair, so we're not really having a fair, we're just having a drive-through. I don't know how that's going to be, but I'll let you guys know how that is if we do go to that type of fair. So before I get to this video, if you're new to my channel, what's up? My name is Renee. If you want to know about me and my channel, all that will be in the description box down below, so you can read that before, during, after the video. Before we get to this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, also turn your post notification bell on so you will let when I upload new videos. And let's get to the video.
21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter.
I have 6 points, and point is going to be like point 1 yes, point 2 no, and I have 6 of them, so it's going to go back and forth between yes and no. And the yeses might not be like logical, but they're still my opinions, and I still think that's like the reason why we should have it. And then I have the logical ones, which are the ones that mean like no, we shouldn't have it. It's just like, you know. So yeah, and then after that I'm going to go into announcements, which are the shout outs and some other stuff. So point 1 is yes. I think it's yes, because I just feel like the fair is like a necessity. It's like something that comes with fall. It comes with the fall/winter time of the year. Everyone's just like looking forward to that. Like, it's not like, oh, you're saying you're excited for the fair all year, but you're still like deep down, you know, like, okay, this is the fair, this is the time for the fair, you know. And just like for it not to happen because of like, you know, it's just like kind of boring. It's kind of just like, that's the whole thing we're waiting for, besides Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. I said that backwards, but still. Besides that, those holidays, we're still like depending on a fair. And some people have had the fair, but we're not having the original fair. So point 2 is a no, because it does get a little crowded at the fair, and this year it would have been really crowded because everybody has not been anywhere. People have not gone anywhere, so that everybody will be trying to rush to go to the fair, because like that's the only thing. Like they're allowing it to be open, so they're allowing everyone to go there, meaning that we can go, everyone can go. You know, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So it's going to be crowded. It usually is crowded. Usually the food area is crowded, and like some of the popular rides are crowded, and like little game things are crowded. It's crowded pretty much almost everywhere. Like during the day when it's like still daylight, it might be a little bit scarce. People all over the place. I think I used the right word. If I didn't, correct me. But like people will be all over the place, but like when it's night, everybody is packed and everybody's there, and that is not helping prevent this spread from happening. 3 is a yes, because the fair food, you can't get the fair food from anywhere else. Like, you can cook it all year, but it's not going to taste the same. It's just not going to taste the same. It's going to be like, you can get pizza from Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. We'll talk about a type pizza. Domino's, Papa John's. I think I said them all if I didn't. Oh, Mod Pizza and Blaze Pizza, and a whole bunch of other pizza places, but the fair pizza is just different. It's just different. Like, it's more, you know, like when you hold it, it's like, it go like this. The cheese is stretchy, is greasy, and that's the day, that's the time period of the month where you could just eat greasy food, and nobody could tell you you weren't free eating all of that food. And the fries, the desserts, like you can cook an elephant ear all year, but it's not gonna taste the same. You can make a candy apple all year, but it's not going to taste the same. So point 4 is a no, because the constant wiping things down is like going to be annoying, because I feel like if the fair was open, well, if our fair was open, I would want things to be wiped down before I sit. Like, people might do it, but people just like might not care, but I would like to have it clean, because they might have like testers at the beginning of the fair, but still you gotta be sanitary always, because you could touch something else that somebody else touching, that person might, you know, you never know. So constant wiping things will hold up the rides, the lines will be longer, everything will take forever, and it's just like, you might as well just not have it. Point 5 say yes, because of the rides. So in like the rides and like the whole atmosphere of the fair is just like, all of that mixed together is like, and the rides at Carowinds, Six Flags, Disney World, Disneyland, Orlando Studios, whatever it's called. Those rides don't hit the same as fair rides. And I think it's, for me, it's on business because it's just like, it's kind of coldish a little bit. I don't know, it's just the cold. I like the cold. Then it's like the smell of the food, because those places have food, but it's in a particular place. It's not all over. You can smell the food. It's like, I don't know, it's just everything about the fair is different from going to an amusement park. Because you can go to an amusement park all year. You can't go to the fair all year. You have to wait until October to go to the fair, or whatever, the fall months to go to the fair. You can't go now. You know what I'm saying? You can't go in December. You can't go in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You can't go those months, but you can go, the fall season. So the fact that we have to wait a whole another year might be two. You never know. 6, which is the last one, is a no, and this goes back to point 4, I think. Saying basically the wiping of everything is crowded. People are touching everything. Everything is being touched, and like, you could be tested. They could test you, and it could say no, but you never know. Some people, like, so the things might malfunction or something. It's just a whole lot that could go wrong with a whole bunch of people packed into one area. It could spread because somebody might not have it, or might not know they have it. They might not have a fever, but they might have it, and the thing won't show up on there. So you never know. Somebody may have it, may not. I really don't know how this stuff works. If you have it but you don't have any symptoms, somebody might have it, but they don't have a fever. They could spread it to somebody else. It could get spread all through the food and everything. You don't know how much sanitizer. You don't know how they clean all that stuff. You don't know if that stuff. You don't know where that stuff came from. You don't know that stuff. All you have to do is trust that they did their job with preparing this stuff. You don't know exactly. You don't sit there and watch them cook it. Like, sometimes you might, but you don't know if that stuff has been cleaned prior to cooking everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff that just doesn't really add up and doesn't really coordinate in with what's going on now. Like last year, people weren't really, okay, it's food, I'm going to get my food, this, that, third. I'm going to get on a ride, we're going to get on the rides. Now this year, it's not the same. You got to make sure everything's clean, and you got to, be more sanitary than regular days, which you should be sanitary every single day, but like, the need for more sanitation, for people to be more clean and more careful about what they do is just like high today. Like these days, it's high, because if not, the pandemic will spread and it will just be a whole nightmare all over again, but worse. That's all for the video. Now we're going to go into the announcements. Announcements and shout outs, and y'all, I've been doing this for 2 videos now, so if you haven't known already, this is how we do shout outs. I'm going to talk about school and my life. So school is okay. I have almost all A's. I have 2 high B's and all high A's, so I'm A and B right now. And so I don't know how I'm going to be like, because we get our interims, but I haven't got mine yet because there's some stuff going on with the mail. Pretty much everyone hasn't gotten this yet, but the 9 weeks are coming up. The 9 weeks for me ends on November 4th, so I'll let you guys know my grades, because it is what it is. So I just let you guys know my grades when I get that, with my get my report card. Friends, I'm making new friends, meeting new people, all that stuff. Drama, no drama here. And if you have not watched my life update, if you go watch that, everything's pretty much the same in that video. Nothing's changed, nothing new is happening at the moment. So just riding the wave of being an unbothered Betty. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and also turn the notification bell on so you can when I upload videos. And I will gladly see y'all in the next video.
21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter.